All righty. So, this one is a unique case today. So, this one, uh, I actually was asked to play, which, this is a first. I terribly apologize. I have to, pull up the email. So, sorry and apologies if I brutally fuck up your name. Esiotech, I believe. Esiotech. I'll probably put his name up, from the, itch page. Yeah, that'll work. So, this guy, or girl, gal, whatever, asked me to play their game. So this is gonna be a first for me. But according to the thing, at least, this is the description for the game. So, you are an insurance adjuster sent to investigate the wreck of the SS Veilbreaker, a cargo vessel that mysteriously sank under questionable circumstances. Equipped with only a steampunk-era submersible and unlimited tools, you must descend into the crushing depths of the ocean to document the scene, assess liability, and survive whatever still lingers in the dark. So, and also, word from him, or her, I don't know. It is a small horror game inspired by Iron Lung, and that is something that immediately caught my attention, because, obviously, I feel like a good amount of people have already seen Iron Lung, so we're just gonna jump straight into it. Mr. Blackwood, 3 nights ago, the cargo SS Veilbreaker went down in the flames of the coast of Scapa Flow. No survivors. The owning company claims it was an accident, mechanical failure, perhaps a lightning strike, but they're asking for full compensation, and that makes it our problem. Enter. You'll descend into the abyssal surveyor, locate the wreck, assess the damage, and determine what really happened. Look for signs of fire, breach points, anything that proves or disproves their story. You have limited oxygen and no backup. This isn't an expedition, it's an investigation. Get in, get the evidence, and get out. Find the truth and return. That's all we require. Okay.
Right. Let's get this underway. Your task is to descend to the Veilbreaker's remains and see if you can discern anything that might suggest this wasn't quite the mishap our underwriters seem so keen to accept. The submersible's operation is quite simple. At the rear, you'll find 3 gauges indicating oxygen, pressure, and electricity levels, from top to bottom. Should the electricity dip, the crank beside them will restore it with a few turns. Be mindful that the pressure will increase as you descend. Should the gauge enter the red zone, please pause your descent and allow it to stabilize. Your oxygen supply is sufficient for approximately 25 minutes, so please utilize your time effectively. The lever at the front controls vertical movement and speed, and there's an indicator next to it displaying your distance from the wreck. Now, please proceed and report back your findings promptly. Oh, and one final note. The pilot of the previous expedition apparently thought it prudent to open the rear door. Need I elaborate on the consequences? Please, for the sake of our company's finances and your continued employment, ensure that door remains firmly shut.
I want to open the door now. It's not letting me. Okay, we have a letter. Abyssal Surveyor Operation Manual. Interested in piloting the submersible. This guide outlines basic procedures for the safely operating. I'm never gonna speak again. Safely operating the Abyssal Surveyor during underwater inspection missions. Read carefully before descent. Gauges, rear panel, top to bottom. Oxygen. Honestly, that is. Yeah. Pressure measures internal steam pressure. If the needle enters the red, stop movement and wait for it to drop. Power displays battery charge. Powers lights. Okay, okay, beside the gauges. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Located beside the gauges, turn by. Huh. I didn't even realize the power's already going out. I thought I could chill. Alright, try to be quick. Crank generator, blah blah blah. Obviously, I had a big sneeze. Depth control lever, front helm. Left mouse click to push forward. Descend / increase speed. Right clicks to pull back. Ascend, reduce speed. Note, movement increases pressure. If pressure climbs too high, stop the sub and let it stabilize. Okay. Alright. So, I've kind of done fuckled myself because I spent so much time yapping and looking around that, I don't have any oxygen. Okay. This isn't too bad. We just need to relax. Alright, let pressure stabilize. Oh, that stabilizes quickly, so I just genuinely just need to just completely stop. Alright. We keep going. I will say I do like the look of the game. Crank that soldier boy.
Ah, splendid. You're descending now, are you? Very good. Just thumbing through the dossier here. Veilbreaker, Captain. The name does stir a memory. Seems our esteemed captain had something of a record. Implicated in no fewer than half a dozen unfortunate incidents by the look of it.
Uh-huh.
Now, I mean no disrespect to the departed, heaven forbid, but, well, the sea is oft a lonesome mistress, is she not?
Uh-huh.
And sailors, God bless them, are known on occasion to seek certain comforts, if you catch my meaning.
Huh? Sorry, I could not understand him. But all I'm gonna do is descend. Huh? Excuse me. It was nothing. Oh my god, I wish I could crouch down and look through this. But we will continue. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But no growling around here. Alright, we continue.
Lost power?
Huh?
Is a few turns of the crank truly so taxing? I did instruct
Oi, I
you to
just
monitor
cranked
the
this.
This is not some idle underwater excursion. Focus on the task. Watch your instruments.
This
and
is
spare
not
us
my
from any
fault.
further amateur missteps.
Listen here, fuckface. Oh, wait, no, did I not keep an eye on my pressure gauge? Is that what happened? Oh. We continue. Let her rest. And we continue. Alright, we're about already almost halfway through oxygen, which is not good.
Again. We've lost power again.
This is not.
This is the second occurrence, and at
It's
such
not
a
my
critical
fault.
juncture, no less.
It's
I
Jeremy. He's outside.
function of the crank and gauges proves so difficult.
Look. It's not my fault. Look, there is a critter outside here. I'm gonna sit here and keep cranking. Alright. I will say I am actually really loving the atmosphere of this. Sorry, that was that got me just because it was just there. It didn't make any noise. It was just there. All right. We are beginning to near it. We're halfway there.
The door handle has shifted. Did my instructions somehow escape you? I was perfectly clear. The door was
Hey.
to remain untouched.
I didn't
Now,
touch it.
with the pressure as it stands, it cannot be properly secured. One truly does wonder about the standards of this organization. These costly missteps, entirely avoidable.
Hey. I need help here. Assistance. Assistance. Look, jackass. I need assistance. There was a man in the window. There's these creepy ass noises. And I am terrified. I thought that jumped back up to 15, and I was about to be pissed. Okay. Okay. Keep it cranking, keep it cranking, keep it cranking. Stabilize. Is it moving anymore? Power's not even moving. Oh wait, no, unless the power only moves when, like, you know, I'm moving. That would actually make sense. I might be stupid. Yeah. I might be stupid. Okay. Like that's over. We're nearing it. Oh, I can see the bottom.
The indicator suggests we're nearing the site. Now, as instructed, turn your attention to the left viewport. The Veilbreaker's remains should come into view shortly.
Not seeing it. Huh? Huh? Oh. Damn. Okay. I'm assuming that's it. I'm gonna take it as that's it. But honestly, that I really enjoyed. And since this is actually a very different case, instead of this just being me playing a game, enjoying it, yada yada, you know the drill. He also asked, he's also looking for feedback. So, I'm sorry, I'm exhausted from finals week. SEO tech. So, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I really loved the atmosphere of the game. Obviously, inspired by Iron Lung. It's being set in such a small thing, like small and close space, simple things, simple tasks to do. And honestly, the atmosphere that you set for it was a really, really good. The sense of, like, I don't know the word for it. I don't want to say dread. I don't want to say dread. Like, just the sense and feel of that you aren't alone is really fucking there, to where. Then also with the voice actor, Michael, this dude, he did really well for the voice for the guy over the speaker, because not only did it sound like, oh yeah, there's a guy talking to you or whatever, but it also really sounded like, towards like, yes, it's a voice of another person speaking to you. It's not just text, but it's like, it gives you a sense that you're not alone, but you're still very much alone. Like, it just, like, the way how he acted and voice acted, obviously voice actors, but the way how he did things just really, really felt and made it feel like you were, like, obviously there's a voice there, but you're still very much isolated. And then the scares with the noises and what was going on was really well done as well. I will say I did like the jump scare in the window that was just the face of, I'm assuming, obviously, the guy talking about the guy that died in the wreckage or whatever. I'm assuming, yeah, that is him, he who reaps, I don't know. But I really like the fact that the jump scare, it was just there. It just appeared, it was there, that's it. No noise, no sound. He just appeared and then disappeared. That's it. I really liked it because it made it and gave it a sense of that there's no scream, there's no loud noise. It's just there, which I really, really liked. And then obviously, everything else with the sound, like I said before, was amazing. And the sense of scare tactics of there being something that you can't see. But I'd say the only thing I would just recommend, obviously, I don't know any of your previous work, but at least with this game, the only thing I would recommend is adding some type of adding something that gives a more active role for the player. I would, obviously, I'm no game dev, so I can't say, oh, you should add this. Then again, it's your game. Something that's a little more active, like the whole thing with the crank, that was really good. And then obviously having events that automatically just made the power go out and made everything just go black and flicker. Really well done. Really like that. And I did like that as like an active game mechanic you had to worry about. But if there was something else that had the player actively do something, like if you decided to expand on this, like I think if you expanded on this, it'd be great to where once we get down to the ship and we have to actually go through with the investigation and like move this around and try to find details on the ship, and obviously opens new tactics and more room for scaring or whatever. But honestly, with it being an indie game, I'd give very solid like 8, 9. Well, no, not 8. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10, at least for me. Because overall, I really, really liked it, and it's a type of game that did have me nervous and scared, but at the same time, I was still having fun with it. To where not many horror games can still encapsulate of a mixture of that fun and horror, and it just either just be funny and stupid, or just be nothing but complete horror. And I really think with this game, it really encapsulated both of it. I don't know what your goal was, to either just be horror or kind of like a have fun kind of thing. But with me, I really, really enjoyed it. And honestly, if there's any other works that you do, I'm still new to Itch, so I don't know if there's any way of following your work. Is there? There is. I shall give you a follow. And I will more than likely keep on trying to. I'm probably going to try to check out some more of the stuff that you made. Yeah, I think that'll be a rough. That's it. But if there's anything else that you make, I'd always be completely down to try. And also, I guess that also goes for anyone else who watches these videos. If you're an indie game dev and you have a specific type of game that you think would be cool to check out, I will do my best to check it out. But with that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.